your differential is a 9, you know that your team is playing outstanding basketball.
Hornets lead at 2-0, and gambling is Eddie Jones for the steal. Points with 4.2, plenty of time.
Well, he read that. He read the defense perfectly.
Iverson.
Oh, yes!
So after missing his first 4 shots, Allen Iverson finally breaks into the scoring column with a 3-point basket at the buzzer to bring the Sixers to within 5.
This is much needed. It's a real shot in the arm for Philadelphia as a team, but also to get him off the schneid and get him going in this game.
I think they have a pretty good one anyway.
Yeah, they do.
Eldon Campbell blocked by Ratliff, and the loose ball tapped by Robinson, but into the hands of Iverson, who goes by Robinson and lays it in. So Allen Iverson relatively quiet other than the 3-point basket at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. Here is Campbell not in control of the loose ball, and the Sixers, that's the 9th turnover by the Hornets, and that's poison to them against this team. They get a lot of easy baskets otherwise. Aaron McKee hits a jumper, and the Philadelphia 76ers have taken the lead for the first time tonight.
Shoots a nice solid percentage, and this year in one game knocked in 7 against Milwaukee.
Iverson, a little fancy behind his back, falls away and hits the shot. So Iverson feeling it after a cold first quarter. The rebound by Geiger, and that is a foul by Wesley as Iverson heading for the basket, and it'll be a 2-shot situation. And Geiger was a force there, and the pass intended for Iverson knocked out of bounds. Allen Iverson, and according to Larry Brown, the chip fracture in the big toe would affect his running a lot more than the elbow. The elbow seems to be all right, but Iverson has had other kinds of injuries as well, not just those 2, the lingering effect from the small tear and the bruised right rotator cuff. So he's been banged up a bit, and the Hornets want to bang him up some more. Duncan. 42-33, a 9-point lead now for Charlotte. Under 3 minutes to go. No basket if it goes, as Iverson was fouled before the shot.
Side of the floor off the dribble. Now he gets it after denying him for 15 feet. Now this move right here. See, Wesley thought. Yes.
Miller out of the game, and Eldon Campbell, who started the game at center, checks back in. 10 on the clock. Iverson looking at the clock, going around Coleman with a drive. They're each with 3 personal fouls. Geiger, who comes off the bench, has 3 for Philadelphia. Iverson with a good feed inside to Lynch for the basket. Alive for the 76ers, who are looking to regain the lead.
Now that's their 8th offensive rebound now.
Iverson hitting a 3, his second one. He hit a 3 at the first quarter buzzer. He has 18 points. 45 remaining in the third. Allen Iverson off the front rim. Ball comes down to him, and he drives and gets the basket. 20 points now for Allen Iverson.
Give him that open 15 to 18-foot jump shot.
And look at steal. Iverson goes up and scores on a 360. 360, and the Sixer bench says, "Boy, that one. When have we seen that one before?"
He was going to pass the ball, and when he went up and turned to make the pass, he was going to pass the ball. And what happens is that the defender is there. Now this is just incredible quickness. Now just watch now to the left of your screen. As he comes up now, see, he thinks he's going to make it there. And what happens? The other defender cuts Snow off, forced him to shoot the ball.
And Iverson's mom having a blast here in Charlotte as the Sixers have a run off 8 in a row.
Out. If you're not going to play hard tonight, I'm coming with Brad Miller right away.
Allen Iverson with 24 points now, which has yet to hit a basket. He is 0 for 3 from the field. Iverson working against Wesley, who has 3 personals. Playing cat and mouse. Iverson driving in. That's great talent. You know, you got to hand it to him. 1.5 minutes of play.
Now keep an eye on this. Now watch as once he comes back to his right and he explodes. See, now watch him go. Now once he explodes, see, he elevates and he glides and he gets that little foot, 1 foot to 2 foot extension off the glass.
And he's going up and for the jumper, and misses that. Gets the rebound out to Kukoc. Kukoc trying to hit his first. A 3-point attempt doesn't go, but great hustle by Kukoc as he taps it to Eric Snow, and Snow hits the jumper, and right now Philadelphia dominating the game. Iverson for 3. He's got it. Iverson with his third three-point basket, and it's 67-55. Philadelphia and their bench on their feet. Under a minute 20 to go. Wesley gambling for the steal.
Wesley's going to sleep.
And a foul. And let's see whether it's another three-shot attempt. It was. 18 of his 33 points in the third quarter. Jones sat out the last 8-minute lead for the Sixers. Under 4.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Iverson off the glass gets the hoop. His first points. Close in do you need to be? 8 on the shot clock for Allen Iverson. Driving over past Wesley, pulling up and hitting an arcing shot, a big one, giving the Sixers a 10-point lead with 2.5 minutes, and you can almost feel the air going out of the balloon for the Charlotte Hornets, and a timeout. Pat Croce, the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Now keep an eye on Iverson here. As he blows down in here, he's bumped, and he gets hit. Has the feathery touch off the glass. Now this is great because he's behind the boards. He ends up with a bad angle. Nothing but the bottom of the net. As the guy makes his move off the dribble, they automatic foul.
Neither team has a foul to give. Iverson going backdoor, and Snow fouled him by 9 because of this man.
Well, Allen Iverson just rolling tonight, shooting over 50%. And it all happened in the last 3 quarters. Great quickness, and there an incredible athletic move. He's been able to get by Wesley. Wesley has defended him many times right in his face, but he's made it happen. Especially in this half with the great penetration and the feathery touch off the glass. Then every so often he will surprise Wesley by shooting the 3.
And Iverson making the free throw. So Iverson now with 41 points in the game in the final seconds. And that should do it. The lay-in by Wesley counts. 3.2 seconds remaining.
This is a testimony to the great defense that Philly has shown us throughout the season. That's why we brought out that point. 44 games by 6 points or less. They're always in there because of the defense. They get those easy points out on fast break, forcing turnovers, and on second shot attempts.
And this is the time of year that you got to bring your best. Tonight you brought your career playoff high, 40 points.
Definitely. I started off real slow. You know, I missed some shots I thought I should have made. And, you know, my teammates just kept fighting. We got down. You know, we missed some open shots. And coach just kept telling us to keep our head and just keep playing basketball, and we'll get back in it. We got back in it, and, you know, we was able to do some things defensively and win the ball game.
That's what I was going to say. Your defense just never let up. Second half, you stopped their second chance points.
That's what type of team we have, you know. Guys like Eric Snow, Aaron McKee, Theo Ratliff, George Lynch does it all on the court. And, you know, I just try to play my roles, just, you know, trying to be one of the leaders on this squad and trying to get things done.
I was reading one of the many tattoos on your arm. It says, only the strong survives. And that's your theme for life, I'm sure.
Definitely. Only the strong survive. I just want to say happy birthday to my uncle at home. I couldn't come to the party, but I'm partying right now.
All right, now your mom said I'm coming to dinner when we get to Philadelphia. You going to come?
No question. No question. If my mom cooking, I'm definitely coming.
All right, well, I'm going to be there too. Dick?
All right, maybe we can also make the scene. That would be good. I bet she's a great cook, too. So Iverson with 40 points. Coleman, a warrior in defeat with 23 points and 16 rebounds for the Hornets. And our final score, once again, the Philadelphia 76ers 92, the Charlotte Hornets 82. Take a 1-0 lead in the best of 5 and actually regain that home court advantage. Coming up next, it's Inside the NBA presented by Hyundai with scores and highlights from today's action, plus post-game reactions from tonight. Dick Stockton, Hubie Brown, Reggie Theus saying so long. After this break, we'll go to Ernie Johnson in our studio in Atlanta. So long, everybody.